Welcome back to Noble Men. We're here to discuss women who qualify, and why men are tired of them. Congratulations on making one of the best decisions not to think about dating in the near future. Most importantly, the happy wife, happy life, Prince Charming fantasy has ruined a lot of men. When reality hits you in the face, there are two things you can do. You either deal with it or you cry over it. Men who go their own way will choose the latter because they are not as fond of using social engineering to trick women or other men as many are. Because they don't like to impose their opinions on others. Men are the ones who should approach women. When a guy and a girl see each other and appreciate what they see, and the woman plays the elusive role, the guy should find a way to pique her interest. She expects a man to approach her, and he will do so for her with presence, admiration, lots of attention, desire, and desire. This person is then responsible for asking her out on a date. Expect the post to plan an ideal day, make all necessary arrangements, make reservations, and then make sure they have a comfortable vehicle to pick them up and drive them around. Then there are the people who are supposed to pay for the date. That person should be paying for drinks, gifts and everything else. If he dared to ask her if he could split the bill, he would be instantly denounced as a stingy coward who expected the woman to pay after the date. Be the one who should step up and give her her first kiss. It's the man who should act and guide her in bed, while the girl still plays hard but expects to be treated like royalty. So you see, men should be able to do anything to some degree. You've all wondered at some point why women always look to men to do everything. I mean, even in a long-term relationship, a man is expected to do heavy housework and take care of the whole family. Where have the awakened feminists gone? Now, what happened to equality? A man should do everything for a woman in his life, and truly dedicate his life to caring, protecting and helping women. Do you know? The men do it with great joy, and it gives them great satisfaction knowing they are a provider. It gives them solid purpose because they know they are living up to everything the universe has in store for them. They do it proudly because it is in their nature. I'm talking about good guys, not idiots who cry when girls reject them. But the question is, why do women expect everything from men, especially when all they can now talk about is equality and how men oppress and control them? Modern women have become too empowered, and rightly so. As I said before, I applaud you for making one of the best decisions you could have made when not thinking about dating in the near future. While many people don't believe you can make decisions that don't violate anyone's rights because they are so unreasonable, you try hard and you can't waste your time trying to convince them of anything. Leave them alone and focus on filling yourself with positive influences. Why do I say that? Because one of the biggest hurdles a modern man has to overcome in order to achieve anything in today's world is social engineering. The system encourages men to be passive and cool, to pay their taxes and receive less than their due. This explains why body positivity is so popular right now. Men who have the same health issues as women cannot be featured in the magazine COVID. Actually, it will be mocked. I wouldn't say women accept every man because they know their nature is polygamous. While some modern women are adventurous and you could easily convince them to come to your home, I would in no way encourage pro-infidelity. When I say the system expects men to accept less than they deserve, especially in the case of women, I mean it. Women who do not meet the standards of inner beauty, outer beauty, etiquette, and even past expectations are stigmatized. But when a woman tries to date other men, it gets compliments. For a long time, men have been tricked into believing that women are some sort of reward for femininity. It's easier than ever to be exposed, especially when inspired by a few ideas. Men grow weary of this and prefer to choose an alternative path rather than conform to unhelpful social norms. I'm going to talk about some of the reasons they use to make you think everything women do is great. Men, especially, are led to believe that a woman with a burden is an ideal love partner. Man or not, you've probably come to the conclusion early on that excuses are unmanly and that you need to work hard to achieve your goals. Your circumstances, history or upbringing don't matter. You just do the task at hand. Except for your mother, most women don't care about your worries. If men are to bear the burden of achievement and output, they must climb the ladder of success step by step, step by step. Men who want to excel in life rarely waste time with women instead of focusing on their projects. In fact, Many men are so attached to their craft that women no longer matter to them, which is a good strategy. Another belief that society accepts but doesn't take into account is that women can get whatever rights they want, even if they don't deserve or work as hard as men to get them. It seems like society is actively promoting women's rights and allowing them to expect everything to be delivered to them without lifting a finger. The only requirement is that the applicant be a woman and have the full support of the community. Women's rights may be justified in some respects, but the question is whether they are exaggerated. More importantly, because society has jumped on the awakened feminist train, demanding equality in all spheres of life, yet continuing to support women. The sense of entitlement to all that one does, earns and produces is bewildering to say the least. I want women to recognize the hypocrisy in their lives, expect everything to be taken care of, and take to the streets with banners for equality. However, one thing is for sure, manipulation is the most important tool modern women have in use against men. They've been used to it since their teens and will continue to use it to their last breath. They will try to use their emotions against you in order to satisfy their desires because they are known to feel entitled. They will try to convince you to do things for them, give them gifts, agree, let them see other people getting closer to their workplace, and accept whatever they want you to believe. It goes on forever. Also, it is often used in frail men. We all know they are after one thing first and therefore tolerate abuse only for that one thing. As a result, men actively fall in love with women's manipulative tactics. Therefore, it is best for men to distance themselves from women who will exploit and manipulate them to meet expectations they deem reasonable. Why do you think modern women feel empowered? Let us know in the comments. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content by clicking the bell icon.